Okay, once I graduated from high school in 2019, I didn't really know what to do. But I knew I loved engaging with different peoples and cultures. They say if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. So I chose linguistic and cultural mediation for my bachelor's degree. And I chose English and Chinese without any previous knowledge or background, which was a tough decision because Chinese is harder than I thought it would be. I really want to go to China and get to experience what I'm studying every day. But we're now in 2020 and COVID hits. There was really no chance for me to go visit China. By the time I graduated in 2022, I needed to choose what to do in my master's degree, and international relations was the field I wanted to dig deeper into. But I still wanted to pursue the desire to go to China. So I started asking professors from the very first semester if there was any scholarship or chance to go. Eventually, at some point, a scholarship finally appeared on the university's website, and I applied. I'm feeling contrasting emotions because on one side, I really want to go. On the other side, I'm so worried. I mean, I'm not scared, I'm just excited, but thinking about living my life here for 6 months saddens me, but at the same time, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't wait to go. Oh my God, I would learn so much stuff. They've just published the International Student Welcome Guide, which is so exciting. It's about 40 pages, I'm gonna read them all. How to apply for a visa, travel information, wow, oh my God. Useful information for living in Suzhou, language and cultures, survival Chinese phrases. Oh my God. Bicycles and e-bikes, traveling around the Chinese mainland. Spring festival. So amazing. It really feels like a dream I've been waiting for this moment since I started university. Oh, wow. Uni duties would start on February 23rd, but I would arrive some days in advance on February 9th, just in time to see Chinese New Year celebrations. Hello everyone. Okay, I don't even know if I'm gonna use this video, but I'm eventually gonna rewatch it for myself, so I guess that's okay. It's my first time solo traveling, so I'm really happy to experience this. It's really cool just to walk around the city by yourself and wandering around, and I'm glad I'm enjoying it. This morning I arrived at Pudong, Shanghai airport at 5 a.m. When I was in Malpensa waiting for my flight, I met this lovely Italian girl called Matilde, and we figured things out in immigration. I took a taxi and I came to the hotel, but of course the room wasn't ready yet, so I just left all my luggage here, booked a ticket on my way to the UN Gardens. It was so awesome. Chinese architecture was really beautiful. Being New Year's Eve, everything is full of dragons. There are a lot of installations all around the city. My first impressions of Shanghai, it's really quiet. It's really clean. I was eating this, I don't even know what it was. It just looked good, so I bought it. And it was made of dough that makes a lot of crumbs. I beat it, and after I think 30 seconds to 1 minute, a man came up to clean the floor on the street because I messed myself up. I felt so bad. Also, I feel very safe. It's easy to walk around the streets. Also, the metro is really safe. I walked through a park nearby and I arrived to the view of the Bund. The thing is, especially during the day, it's really kind of foggy because of the smog. So I slept a couple of hours. When I woke up, I took the metro. I went to Nanjing Road. I ended up in People's Square. At night, it's crazy beautiful. It was full of street food vendors. I had meat dumplings that were super good. It was really fun to just sit in the food court and look at people all around me. It's not just the utensils that they use, it's more the way that they display the table. It's very different from what we do in Italy, but it was really fun to observe. I went back to the Bund, and this time my heart exploded because it was all lit up of many different colors. The view was amazing. It was full of people. I just had one of those moments in which you realize where you are and what you're doing, and you're really in the present moment, and you feel very grateful for being where you are. The view from the hotel is crazy. On the Jing'an Temple, let me show you. That's the Jing'an Temple. I'm super tired, so I'm gonna go to sleep and explore somewhere Shanghai tomorrow. I'm so freaking happy! It was an epic day. This morning I went to the Jing'an Temple and the Longhua Temple. It was full of people for Chinese New Year's.
In minutes there's gonna be a lion dance in my hotel, so I'm gonna go watch it.
And then I went to Jing'an Temple. It was full of people. At the entrance, a girl made me skip the queue because I paid cash, and she made me come in from the back. And a new world opened up in front of my eyes. It was full of people just making their way through the incense, holding sticks on their foreheads and turning 90 degrees until they made a full circle, praying. There were some other people that were throwing coins in kind of a tower in the middle of the square, and the rebounds would resonate in the whole front yard. It took me a couple of minutes to realize where I was and how lucky I was to be able to observe and somehow become part of this world. Under the sun, in the middle of the city of Shanghai, surrounded by skyscrapers, it felt really special. I then took the metro to go to Longhua Temple. There were 10 times as many people as there were in Jing'an Temple. I started queuing, hoping that I wouldn't need to wait for too long. But in the end, I made it in 15 minutes, which was great. Matilde, the girl I met in Malpensa, she texted me yesterday asking me if we wanted to meet today. We met for lunch in a very nice place. We ate Chinese food. Then we just started walking along. We went to this beautiful area. The day was going by, and then we decided to go for aperitivo. We were talking about this Italian place that makes pizza that is really well known here. So we went there for dinner. We decided to take another taxi and go have some drinks and just dancing around, having a great time. It was really fun. The next morning I woke up, I got ready and took the metro to go to the Jade Buddha temple. Once I set foot inside of the temple, I was left speechless because it was super vast. The atmosphere was magical. The red lanterns were just slowly moved by the wind, and it was just full of people holding hands, praying and walking around. After lunch, I headed to Tianzifang, which is a neighborhood that developed from a renovated traditional residential area in the French concessions of Shanghai. And it really was a surprise to me because it really is a labyrinth of many different hallways, full of Chinese stores where they sell stationery, which I'm in love with, or traditional Chinese clothes, stamps, art, and also coffee shops. I bought myself a tiny journal and a bookmark I totally fell in love with. My next location was the Shanghai Tower, and here I made a huge mistake because I didn't really take into account that a lot of Chinese people would travel to Shanghai during the holidays for New Year's. So the place was extremely packed, and I ended up waiting in line for 2.5 hours. I really wanted to see the sunset, but of course I only saw the city at night, which still was beautiful. I spent the day on the train today. I reached the train station and it was full of people, and it felt like being in an airport because it was so huge. I got a window seat and this Chinese man sat beside me, and he was super nice. He started talking to me. He gave me advices on what to do when seeing Beijing because he works here. His name was Tao, which means great waves. He asked me what the meaning of my name was, and I told him that in Italy our names do not have a direct meaning because in China they do, like the character of your name corresponds to an actual word you can use in a sentence. I arrived in Beijing, I took a taxi, came to the hotel, checked in, went out to eat something. If you're in China and you don't want spicy food,
that's gonna be hard because I ordered this plate. I said bula, bula, which means not spicy, and it was so spicy. Tomorrow morning, Daniele arrives. I'm super happy.
So here's how it started. Daniel joined me the next day and we flew to Beijing, then flew to Zhangjiajie, went back to Shanghai, and finally reached Suzhou, where I spent the rest of the semester, and maybe I'll see you there.